Have you ever felt alone in a room full of people? That feeling, where you're surrounded yet disconnected, is something many of us experience. It reminds us of a profound truth. It's not just about being around people, it's about connection, understanding, and the shared moments that bring us together. Today we're going to explore something that's at the heart of our lives, our relationships with others. Time is the canvas of our lives, and the people we choose to spend it with paint the picture of our journey. If you've ever wondered about the value of deep connections and how to enrich your social circle, this video is for you. And if you find our content helpful, remember to hit the subscribe button to join our community. So stay tuned and watch the video until the end. Let's go. 1. The value of friendships. In this part of our journey, let's talk about something we all yearn for: meaningful friendships. Think of life as a vast sea, with each of us as an individual island. Our friendships, they are the bridges connecting these islands, making our journey richer and more fulfilling. Marcus Aurelius, a wise Stoic philosopher, once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." In our context, it means that when we face loneliness or disconnection, our greatest power lies in reaching out, in building bridges, not walls. Every friend you make, every genuine smile you share, becomes your strength against the tides of isolation. But what makes a friendship valuable? It's not about having many friends, it's about the depth and quality of those connections. As the poet Hafez beautifully put it, even after all this time, the sun never says to the earth, "You owe me." Look what happens with a love like that. It lights the whole sky. Friendships should be like this: selfless, supportive, illuminating our lives just like the sun lights the sky. However, remember what Seneca advised: true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. This wisdom teaches us to cherish the friendships we have now, not those we hope to make tomorrow or worry about losing in the future. And remember, friendships are not just about taking, they are about giving too. True friendships allow us to grow individually, even as we grow together. Lastly, friendships should be a source of comfort and strength. Epictetus, another Stoic thinker, reminds us, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." In friendships, this means living your values, being a friend who listens, supports, and stands by others, not just in words, but through actions. In conclusion, the value of friendships lies not in their number, but in their quality. They are the bridges that connect our islands, making the journey of life not just bearable, but beautiful and worthwhile. So, cherish your friendships, nurture them with kindness and understanding, and remember the best connections are those that bring out the best in you. 2. Overcoming shyness and introversion. Moving forward, let's address a common challenge: overcoming shyness and introversion in our social lives. It's a journey many of us face, where the quiet corners of our personality make building bridges of friendship seem daunting. Marcus Aurelius, a wise Stoic philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is a powerful reminder for all who feel shy or introverted. Your inner world, your thoughts and feelings, these are under your control. Embracing your quiet nature is the first step in this journey. For many of us, shyness is such a barrier. It's not that we lack the ability to connect, it's that we've built walls around ourselves out of fear or uncertainty. Seneca, another Stoic voice, advised, "He who is brave is free." Bravery here doesn't mean being the loudest or the most outgoing person in the room. It means being brave enough to be yourself, to show the world who you are, even if that means revealing your quieter, more thoughtful side. Shyness often comes from a place of worry about what others might think of us. But remember what Epictetus said, We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. In your interactions, focus on listening, understanding, and then responding. Often, people appreciate a good listener more than a good talker. Your struggle with shyness is not just a challenge, it's an opportunity for growth, for letting in new perspectives and strengths. In conclusion, embracing and overcoming shyness is not about changing who you are. It's about understanding and accepting yourself, then gently pushing your boundaries. Remember, in the world of friendships, being true to yourself is the most beautiful bridge you can build. 3. Creating social opportunities. Let's now explore how to create social opportunities, especially when they seem scarce. Many times we might feel stuck or isolated, unsure of how to connect with others, but as we'll see, there are paths to find and create these opportunities. Seneca, a wise Stoic philosopher, once said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." This suggests that creating social opportunities often starts with our own actions and attitudes. It's about being ready and open to new experiences and people. When you engage in activities you love, you naturally meet people who share those passions. This could be a book club, a sports team, a cooking class, anything that brings you joy and connects you with others. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. If you think positively and are open to meeting new people, you're more likely to attract social opportunities. It's about having a mindset that is ready to welcome new friendships. Epictetus taught us we are not disturbed by what happens to us, but by our thoughts about what happens. Sometimes the fear of rejection or failure holds us back from socializing. Remember, it's not the event of meeting new people that is daunting, but our thoughts about it. Changing our mindset can significantly change our social experiences. In conclusion, creating social opportunities is about being prepared, positive, and proactive. Engage in activities that you love, maintain a positive mindset, and take the initiative to reach out. Remember, each step you take towards others opens the door for new friendships and experiences. 4. Dealing with trust issues. In this next part, we delve into a delicate aspect of human relationships: trust issues. Building trust is essential for deep and meaningful friendships, but it can often be a complex and sensitive process. Marcus Aurelius once advised, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." In terms of trust, this means being the kind of friend you wish to have. Show honesty, integrity, and reliability. When we embody these virtues, we not only attract trustworthy people, but also set a standard for the kind of friendships we want to cultivate. Seneca, another Stoic thinker, said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. This is crucial in building trust." Instead of worrying about what might go wrong in a friendship, focus on enjoying and nurturing it in the present. Trust builds over time through consistent and positive interactions. Epictetus offers guidance on how to handle trust issues. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. If you have been hurt or betrayed in the past, it's natural to be cautious. But remember, each new person is a different story. Give them the chance to prove themselves while being wise and attentive. In conclusion, dealing with trust issues in friendships is about self-reflection, embodying the qualities you seek in others, living in the present, and responding wisely to your experiences. It's about building bridges of trust, one plank at a time, with patience and understanding. 5. The art of conversation. Next, let's explore the art of conversation, a crucial element in forging and sustaining meaningful friendships. Good conversations are like bridges. They connect us heart to heart. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact." Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. This reminds us to approach conversations with an open mind. Understand that everyone has their own views and experiences. When we listen with openness and respect, we lay the foundation for deeper connections. Seneca advised, "We should give as we would receive, cheerfully, quickly, and without hesitation." This is especially true in conversations. Be generous with your attention. When you give your full attention to someone, you're not just hearing them, you're making them feel valued and understood. Epictetus provides a practical tip. Be silent, or say something better than silence. In other words, think before you speak. If you have something positive or constructive to say it. If not, it's often better to listen. Remember, the beauty of a conversation lies in the exchange of thoughts, not just in the words spoken. In conclusion, mastering the art of conversation is about listening with tolerance, speaking with love, giving generously of your attention, thinking before speaking, and engaging with an open heart. Remember, each conversation is an opportunity to build a bridge, to create a connection that can grow into a beautiful friendship. 6. Embracing change in friendships. Now let's turn our attention to embracing change in friendships. Life is a journey of constant evolution, and just like seasons, friendships can change over time. Understanding and accepting this can be both challenging and rewarding. Marcus Aurelius in his wisdom said, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." This means embracing each friendship for what it is at the moment, knowing it may change as life unfolds. Each friendship leaves an imprint on our hearts, shaping us in profound ways. Seneca noted, "Life is like a play. It's not the length, but the excellence of the acting that matters." Apply this to friendships by focusing on the quality of your interactions, not how long they last. A short but meaningful friendship can be just as valuable as one that lasts for years. Epictetus reminds us, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When friendships change, our reaction to this change defines our experience. If we react with understanding and openness, we can gracefully navigate these transitions. Trust your heart to guide you through the changing landscapes of friendships. It will lead you towards connections that resonate with your soul. In conclusion, embracing change in friendships is about appreciating the present, accepting transformation as a natural part of life, focusing on quality interactions, reacting with grace to changes, and trusting the journey. Remember, each friendship, whether long or short, is a chapter in the beautiful story of your life. 7. Balancing priorities. In this section, let's discuss how to balance our priorities while maintaining meaningful friendships. Our lives are often a juggling act between work, family, personal goals, and social relationships. Finding harmony among these can be a delicate task. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present." This is a reminder to focus on the here and now, not to be overly consumed by future anxieties or commitments. By being present in our interactions with friends, we ensure these moments are full and meaningful. Seneca advised, "It is not that we have so little time, but that we lose so much." Often it's not the lack of time that hampers our social life, but how we choose to use it. Being mindful about how we spend our time can help us create space for the people who matter. Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." In our interactions with friends, it's important to listen actively and engage fully. Quality trumps quantity. It's better to have fewer, more meaningful interactions than numerous superficial ones. In conclusion, balancing priorities with friendships is about being present, making conscious choices about how we spend our time, actively engaging in our interactions, listening to our hearts, and letting love guide our actions. Remember, a balanced life includes space for meaningful connections, as these are the experiences that truly enrich our journey. As we come to the end of our journey today, I hope these insights on friendships and personal growth have resonated with you. Remember, life is a beautiful and complex tapestry, woven with the threads of our experiences, relationships, and personal journeys. Today, I am wise, so I am changing myself. Embrace the power of personal growth and see how it transforms your relationships and your approach to life. As we part ways, don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't already. Join our community for more content like this, where we explore the depths of life, relationships, and personal development. And if you're interested in continuing this journey, I highly recommend checking out our playlist right here. Gesture or point to where the playlist will appear. It's filled with more videos that will inspire, guide, and enlighten you on your path to personal growth and meaningful connections. Thank you for spending this time with me. Remember, the journey of life is best traveled with good friends and an open heart. Until next time, stay curious, stay connected, and be kind to yourself and others.